The Europe-Asia Center co-hosted a high-level conference in Stockholm in the occasion of the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Sweden and China, with a particular focus on sustainable development and the role of bamboo in accelerating the green transition. Held at the China Cultural Center in Stockholm, this event showcased bamboo not only as a versatile material, but as a symbol of cooperation, connecting tradition with innovation and East with West. The Belt and Road Institute in Sweden was represented through a keynote speech by Hussein Askary, the vice chairman of the Belt and Road Institute, and through participation by the chairman of the Belt and Road Institute in Sweden, Mr. Stephen Brower, in a panel discussion.
Established in 2013, is to boost regional connectivity and advance sustainable development worldwide. Next, it is our great pleasure to invite Hussein Askary, Vice Chairman of the Belt and Road Institute in Sweden, to come up and deliver a speech.
Excellency, Ambassador Swedi, Councillor Khan, our guest from Nanjing, China Cultural Center here, and Mrs. Yang, thank you very much, and thank the Europe-China Center for inviting me to speak at this very fascinating event. I would like to thank Mrs. Håkansson for the wonderful music. It's usually said that the closest way to a person's heart is through his stomach, that's through food. But I would add that the closest road to a person's soul is through his ears, through music and poetry. And because music can bring conflict and cooperation, consonance and dissonance into one harmony and resolve problems. The Europe-China Center is, as was mentioned by Ms. Yang and by the brilliant speech by Mr. Erik Solheim, is building bridges, and this is what we do in the Belt and Road Initiative. The ancient Silk Road and the current new Silk Road, or the Belt and Road Initiative, was a bridge not only for goods and services, but was a great conveyor of cultural, social, and scientific relations. And since we are talking about 75 years of China-Sweden diplomatic relations, I would just let you know that Sweden, from the 9th to the 11th century, the Vikings were part also of the ancient Silk Road. And I have done some research on that, and you go to many archaeological sites in Gotland or in eastern part of Sweden, or in the museums, you will find silver coins with Arabic scripture on them. And this was brought by the Viking traders who went through Russia, the Volga, the Caspian Sea to Central Asia and Iran to exchange furs, arms, weapons, to spices and other goods, and also to get the silver back. So this idea of cultural exchange is very, very crucial to this. One important aspect of the ancient Silk Road was not the spices or the gold, but was actually the transmission of knowledge and philosophy and scientific ideas through paper. Paper, when the Arabs and Muslims learned how to make paper from the Chinese, and bamboo was the main raw material for making paper. When paper came to the Arab world, to Baghdad, to Damascus, and Egypt, it was a great revolution, like internet today, because science and ideas proliferated all over the planet, so to speak, of the known world. So this is one very important aspect of the ancient Silk Road, but it should be also part of the new Silk Road, these ideas. And since we are talking about sustainable development, we have a slightly different view on sustainable development, because we don't really believe in the idea of limited natural resources. Because the most important natural resource we have, which is infinite, is knowledge and creativity and innovation. There are no limits on the planet Earth for innovation. We can invent new materials. We can use previously neglected materials to make new things with them. So the idea of sustainable development should go from limits to abundance, but with modern technology with more careful taking care of the materials. And knowledge is one thing very special about knowledge and creativity, is that the more we consume it, the larger it becomes. Unlike every other material in the world. It's like a bamboo. You cut a bamboo tree, you have 3, 4 shoots that will grow out of the same bamboo. So it multiplies, and therefore we should focus on innovation, exchange of knowledge, and scientific and technological cooperation. So I thank you for inviting me to this. We can have more discussion later about our work and our research in this bridge building. Thank you very much.